390 to downtown, outbound 35. Stevenson is running 50 minutes, 355 to Lakeshore Drive. Ryan, 25 minutes from 95th. I-57 northbound, it's heavy from 30 to I-80 with a crash in the left lane. And more delays kick in on 115th. It's 25 minutes, I-80 to the merge. Bishop 422. Northbound Tri-State, still heavy, 115th. Bridgeland to 75th. Stall on the shoulder. That's traffic. I'm Jim Calamonte on AM 560, The Answer.
Chicago's Morning Answer continues next. Your official Chicagoland weather forecast from the 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning Weather Center. Periods of clouds and sunshine throughout the day. Windy and chilly, though. A high of 32 degrees. Currently in Chicago, 25 degrees at O'Hare, 25 at Midway. Your next news update is at 8. Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan and Amy continues next on AM 560, The Answer.
This hourly segment is brought to you by HealthQuest Radio with Dr. David Kobaba. Every Saturday morning at 11, right here on AM 560, The Answer.
When you've got questions, he always has an answer. It's Sean Hannity, this afternoon at 2 on AM 560, The Answer.
Good morning, Dan and Amy. We're coming to you live from RM Services in Schaumburg, part of our AM 560 Signature Bank Business Tour. And we're pleased to be joined by the president, owner of RM Services. He is Lou Castiello, as well as his project manager, John Schramer. Lou and John, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. And hosting us. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity.
This is great. And,
both of you.
And this is a great story. So we were saying in an earlier segment, you're celebrating your 41st year in business. And we were talking off air, but I want you to share this because this is such an iconic franchise in Chicago. You grew as Portillo's grew.
Yes, that's correct. When I first got into commercial, one of my first accounts were Burger King, Taco Bell's, and then my account was with Dick Portillo, and we grew with him, and we never looked back from there.
And what exactly do you do? Tell people. Tell me.
We do we're truly a one-stop shop. I have all the trades under one roof, so we can do anything from the roofs to the floors. We don't sub out, so we have everybody working for us in-house, so we don't have schedule issues, or if we start a project, we can go from beginning to end. We do everything from the roofs to electrical to plumbing to welding to stainless steel fabrication. We do a complete construction. Every drive-through you've ever driven through, I probably had my hands in. So we've done the whole gambit, anything for the commercial, industrial, and we do high-end residential also.
Do you take any credit for the combo at Portillo's? Is that also your invention? No, it's just on the infrastructure side.
Yeah.
Okay, but so Burger King, you said Taco Bell, and Portillo's.
Yes.
So are you mainly restaurant industry, or is it?
No, we've really
above?
branched out over the years. We do anything from theaters to we're working on a theater right now. We are a movie theater. We've done funeral homes. If it's got a roof, four walls, a building, and a floor, we're there.
That's great. And so the growth of your business over time, though, has been inextricably linked to these first clients that you got?
Yes,
and then
absolutely.
you diversified from there.
Yes.
And so do you still do anything on the residential side? Because I know we were speaking earlier, this is where you started, and then you had these commercial accounts, and then obviously that was your focus.
Yeah, we do. We still do mostly commercial or residential accounts for owners of restaurants or something like that. They might want me to come to their house and fix something or take care of something or remodel something. So we still do it on a more of an appointment basis.
And you said the space here, you've outgrown this space.
Oh, yes.
And so where have you moved to? Or where are you?
Well, I'm
Whatever
constantly
Dick Portillo says.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're constantly looking for bigger property, stuff like that. I just don't know where I want to land yet because I like Schaumburg because it's very centrally located, and I could hit all the highways and get anywhere I need to really go because we cover a 100-mile radius.
Wow.
So we're all over, so we can get anywhere within an hour from this location.
And it's a tough business, so you need to bring in muscle from Wheaton. John Schramer, your project manager here. Wheaton North grad. He used to hit the mean streets of Wheaton with Chuck Long back in the day.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You got to talk in your
Gotta-
microphone there. Yeah.
Back in the day.
So Wheat North grad, Chuck Long.
Yes, sir.
So you know Chuck? Do you know Chuck?
Sure,
Yeah, I
yes,
went
this
to
is
Iowa,
Iowa.
and then he was
Yeah.
a backup quarterback in Detroit when I was there.
Okay.
He's a real nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so what do you do here?
What do I do is I orchestrate and coordinate the projects. I'll field visit, see what the scope of the work is, put the materials list together, orchestrate the people that are going to do the job, and I also go out and help the guys do the job. So I work during the day a lot of times and go out at night as well,
If you have to.
and hang with the crews and get dirty.
See, I couldn't go to. I mean, I grew up in Wheaton. As I said, I would have gone to Central, but even the girls at Central frightened me. So the girls at Wheaton North with their battery-filled socks,
Yeah, and their
throwing down in
switch
the
knives,
hallways.
switch
I mean,
blades.
I was too delicate for that environment, so I had to go to Bennett. But you're a bit of an entrepreneur in your own right. Just a little bit of your background, including in Wheaton.
Okay, I been in the construction industry my whole life since I was about 8 years old and can look over the dash of my father's dump truck. I've been working in that field. At about the age of 14 or 15, in a ditch, flaring out footings to pour concrete, I looked at a guy who walked up with drawings under his arm. I said, "Who's that guy?" He's the architect who designed this. And I said, "Well, I want to be that guy because tired of getting dirty, right?" Mm. And it's a lot easier to carry prints than wield a shovel. So,
Yeah.
so that's the route I took. Worked for architects for many years, and I wanted to get back into the construction aspect of things. From there, I met Lou, and he hired me. And I've been here for 3.5 years, and it's been a good time. A lot of work, no sleep, but nothing good comes easy. As
There
we
you
all
go.
know.
Exactly. Now you have what, 20 plus employees here?
Yes.
And because I talked to them, I was trying to get some dirt on you guys. You know what they said? That you're both very sarcastic, which is good.
Yes, in
I
a
love
gentle,
sarcasm.
in
And
a
I wonder-
gentle
I wonder-
manner.
yeah.
We
No,
are.
a fun way. No, come on, we're not. This is not a serious conversation. I'm just saying that they thought, that
She's
it
trying
makes
to stir
their
up office
work-
gossip. That's
no,
what she does.
no.
Same thing at the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they enjoy working here, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, we we're all a family here, and you're only as good as your people, and my people are great.
Well, I
And-
was going to ask you that about the difficulty getting quality people like John, that do the micro dirty jobs of the world too, because you hear it all the time from the manufacturers, some of whom you guys rep, that it's just difficult to get even the jobs we have, good paying jobs with benefits and the whole thing. Difficult to get people that want to go into HVAC installation and repair and some of these other hands-on jobs.
Yes, I've watched my industry change over the last 5 years. It's done a complete 180 where quality help and people are very hard to come by. So when you find that person, you've got to take care of them and you've got to, treat them like they're gold, because the new trend today is nobody wants to work with their hands, at least from what we see. It's more technical, more IT, cybersecurity.
Poetry.
Those are the big,
yeah,
big
a
fields
lot
right
of
now.
poets, a lot of future poets out there.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about Chicagoland, since this is such a hostile city and region and state for business when it comes to taxation regulation, the thing we hear consistently, all the businesses that we travel, is why are you still here? Is transportation hub. You were talking about the centrality
Yes.
of Schaumburg as a location and the quality of the labor pool, and that's what keeps people here. Is
Yeah,
that
absolutely
your experience?
right. I mean, it's there's more opportunity. I mean, Chicago's a great city because there's more opportunity here, and it's so diversified that we never know. It's never the same day here twice.
Mm-hmm.
Never. I never have the same day. I love what I do. If I didn't do it, I wouldn't be here. But it's always different. Always different challenges. My goal is always to make people happy, and the end result is what we're always after.
Now, when Dick Portillo, I mean, I just have to go back to Portillo. When he sold out to that private equity concern for $1 billion, what was your cut of that?
I wish I used to ask him to adopt me all the time, but
Yeah.
it
Dad.
never happened.
But
Uncle Dick.
But those are great stories. I mean, his little hot dog shack in Villa Park
Yes.
to $1 billion concern in his lifetime. That is so unusual, right? That is so unusual to have that happen.
He
It's
was
such
a
a great
genius.
story.
I mean, there's nothing to say about it except he was a genius. I mean, he didn't create the hot dog. He just knew how to market the hot dog and the beef sandwich
And the
all that
chocolate
stuff. And
cake.
the-
That
yeah,
was
and the
key.
Well, the
Chocolate
chocolate
cake.
cake was his
was
wife's,
key.
which is
That's his wife's recipe.
we used to eat half of that cake at a sitting until we found out how many calories were in the cake. But we were younger then, so we
yeah,
could
it
handle
didn't
it.
matter.
What are growth opportunities for your business sector wise that you look at right now?
I am always asked to open up this business in different states because in a lot of other states they are very shorthanded or there's no lack of urgency. A lot of from what I've been told, people are always waiting days and days and days to get service. I flip out if somebody's waiting over a day. So we try to answer all our calls within 24 hours.
So what's a typical call that you'd get? Say if you got one, within the next hour or a few hours.
Anything from drains backing up to electrical boxes catching on fire to lights out in a dining room or, I get calls every day from inspectors that want us to install hood systems for them, fire suppression,
Okay.
stuff like that. So,
Or somebody driving through a building.
that's happened.
I'm sure that's.
They got mad at the drive-through and they made their own. That's happened to us.
I want my French fries
course.
faster.
Yeah, I mean that's happened
Yes.
to us. We've seen many of those.
Yeah, I like the idea though of you expanding to other states. I've got a bit of a seawall problem in my place in
seawall.
Naples. So I just in terms of like a rapid response team that I could have dispatched
Florida's
down there if I
actually-
need
I'm in.
one.
Florida,
Yeah, exactly.
Florida's
sure they
actually a
need you
big
more
place
than
that
anything.
wants me to go
I'm
to
sure,
Florida.
I'm serious. No, seriously, there are. I mean, to what you're talking about in southwestern Florida,
a lack of
everybody will
labor.
say it. You can't find anybody to do anything, and of
correct.
course, I'm too pretty to do grunt work, so I need other people to do those things.
I could help out.
You're not great. You could. Too pretty to do.
I have a power drill bits, a stud finder, a leveler.
Yeah,
You're in.
I
That's
know.
pretty cool.
Auto
You
shop
need
in
a
high
job
school.
part-time?
That was actually her nickname at Iowa, Stud Finder.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good one.
Thank you very much.
I like that. Thank you.
But seriously, and the winter's here. Come on, Lou. Let's just go down to Florida. Let's
You
just
can
get
make
away.
You don't
I'll
have to
leave
convince
Lou
me.
here. I'll go.
Okay, John, Lou,
Yeah,
come
I'm
on.
in.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
somebody.
should, you know what?
Convince me.
You should really expand your business into Florida. What he's saying is so true. I mean, nobody can find anybody to do anything.
I
Even
have
basic
chains in
stuff.
Texas and that
Okay.
always say, Lou, we'll give you exclusives. We'll give you all of our stores. But you know what the problem is? Help.
Yeah, well,
Finding
I
the
know.
help.
But you're the help finder guy.
Well,
You can
I'm-
do this, Lou.
I'll introduce you to Rocky Patel. We'll get you a credit line at the cigar joint. I mean, I'll set you up. You just got to get down there. We need Chicago know-how for all the Chicago residents now in Florida.
Yeah, I agree with you. I've been to Florida many times in my life, and I love it there, but it's just very hard to find people.
And and things are going well here for you guys.
Yes, they are. And, again, it's my crew. I always sit there and think to myself, how can I duplicate somewhere else what I have here with the caliber of the people that care, that want to do a good job, that, show up to work every day on time. It's hard to find those things.
That is Lou Castiello. He is the owner and president of RM Services, along with John Schramer, who's the project manager here. Gentlemen, thanks so much for hosting us and joining us. RM Services, part of our Signature Bank Business Tour.
Thank you very much.
so much.
If you're talking about it, Dan and Amy are talking about it. It's Chicago's Morning Answer on AM 560. The Answer.
People all over Chicagoland love their traditions, like going to the auto show. Well, here's another Chicagoland tradition: going to Napleton after the auto show for some of the biggest savings around. Right now at Napleton Lincoln in Glenview, buyers can save hundreds, even thousands with auto show incentives on the huge Lincoln inventory in stock today. Napleton Lincoln in Glenview. Napleton, second to none since 1931.
Hey, want to boost your immune system? Want to get healthy for 2020? Make a commitment to yourself. for better health. And to do that, you need to boost your immune system. And the best way to do that, doctors say, is to get enough sleep and to eat healthy. And that means getting enough fruits and veggies, which you have to admit you're not doing on your own. And that's where Balance of Nature comes in. Just 6 capsules of Balance of Nature. You're getting 10 servings of 31 different fruits and veggies. Since I started taking it again, I have not gotten sick, knock on wood. And I'm sleeping better at night. I have more energy. And I don't have any leg cramps. I used to get leg cramps all the time in the middle of the night. Those are gone.